Guys, how exciting was this for you guys all to come back together?
It was great. It was a dream come true. It really was.
Yeah, it was like seeing old, your family again. We're like old friends and family at the same time.
So catch us up. I mean, there are a lot of people who are going to be just coming into this franchise.
Really?
Yeah, you know what I mean? There's people
Yeah,
that
because the
went
younger generation didn't really see.
But they saw the reruns of the first one.
Right, on
I
TV.
think more people have seen the movie. The audience is much larger than people assume because
Right,
I've
I keep
seen The
forgetting
Best
it's on
Man
TV.
come on
It does.
15 times.
Yeah, you're right.
And
It's like a
my
TV.
kids who missed it the first time
Right.
watched it, and now they're acquainted with the characters. I think it's going to have a much larger appeal.
I forgot. It's on. It's like like a TV series on some channels. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
So catch people up. Where are you now? What's happening with everybody? Storyline.
I'm President Obama. Trying to rule the nation and had to come and look after my friends because they lost all their hair and don't know what to do with themselves.
Oh my gosh. And I'm Shelby 2.0. And they call me Shelby 10.0. I'm just bigger, badder, and better.
Yeah, no, I think most of our characters, though, we've lost touch and we've forgotten why we became friends in the first place. Mm-hmm. And oftentimes you pick a friend because you're going to need them in the future. So we rekindle, that purpose that God put everybody into each other's lives. And it's a great holiday film because that's what's most important. A lot of people just get together with family, but they forget that it's the friends that really need the holiday cheer.
Listen, fans love this film. They love you guys. They think you're their friends. That's how much they identify with you. What is it about these characters? Why do you think people are just so excited about Shelby, so excited about Quentin?
We're light-skinned.
I mean, Malcolm he just wrote great characters that you could relate to, any color. I mean, it's a universal story, the first movie, and I think just the relationship of this friendship. I mean, it's just, he wrote great characters, and a lot of women come up to me and say, "Oh, girl, you are me." Like, they admit that they are a piece of work. You know what I mean? I mean, I think there's a bit of all of these characters in people.
I agree. Malcolm said that. Malcolm said there's a Lance that people can identify with. Lance.
Absolutely.
They really identify. People really identify with you two, though. There's
'Cause we're
some nerve.
light-skinned.
There's some nerve that you guys touch. Let's talk about Malcolm for a second. As a producer, writer, director, what did he bring to this film for you guys? I mean, tell us about working with him.
He brought a conviction, that, most of the time after 14 years in the business, 15 years in the business, you learn how to make a compromise here or there, which normally undercuts the whole purpose of the film. He came with a commitment to tell an honest story, with the hype associated with it, with the lows associated with it, with the emotional tug of war, and with the laughs necessary. And he refused to make it PG because he said some situations are adult situations.
Right.
And that commitment,
to make it about something,
convicted us.
Right.
And so, for you, Melissa, I mean, what is it about Malcolm Lee? Because you guys have a good relationship. I saw you guys all over Twitter.
I know. He took me to the Yankees game in Canada. I mean, he's the only Yankee hat in the Canadian stadium. I was like, oh God, we're gonna get killed, Malcolm. No, he's just a good guy, and I'm grateful to him for this role. I mean, it is a role of a career. I mean, it's just one of those roles that's memorable and that I love to play. So already that, the gratitude is there, and he's a giving director. He was always very open on my ideas. Even from the first movie, at the audition, I added lines that weren't in there, and he was like, yeah, keep that. And this time around too, he lets you be free and kind of bring your own thing to it. And most of the time, those are the gems. This guy never stays on the page, but those are the things that
I'm cockeyed.
those are the things that he keeps. That's important moments, and he's he knows how to work with us. He's like our father, not father, because we're not.
He's a
not that old.
co-collaborator.
Yeah.
Collaborator.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Not collaborator. Yeah. No.
Collaborate.
Collaborator. That
Yeah.
don't sound right though.
No.
But
right,
no,
right.
he literally works with you throughout the entire process, and he wants your input, and he will trust you. But then there's times when he wants you to trust him.
Yeah.
And if you trust him, he trusts you. And I think it would. And we trusted each other constantly.
Exactly. it was great that we are
try this or try
right.
that. We
that we're
all
so
did
comfortable
that.
with each other. That was so helpful because we're safe with each other.
Yeah.
And that is like, if you already know each other and you're comfortable with the actor, as opposed to when you're showing up, you don't know that person, you're going to be more free with someone you're comfortable with and you trust.
Doesn't she look great?
That was
Oh,
great.
thank you.
Yeah.